These past few weeks have been very exciting. A lot has been happening and we even managed to finish some projects. We have been working on our kitchen, the door handles arrived, the countertops arrived, and Søren finished installing a ventilation system that he has been working on for months. But first, let's circle back to last weekend and take it from there. So we're now going to put in the fridge here, and we're also starting to align everything so it's all nicely and even. So it's not here yet, but it is here. And we've also added this plinth here, which we're going to attach now so it stays in one straight line. And it's going to be on the exact height as this one, so it looks nice. I have to say we have quite a big gap here between the ceiling and the cabinets, and we didn't intend to do that. So beneath these cabinets there are these little legs to keep it all up, and you can set them in different heights, and we lowered them a bit more than we intended at first. So that's why we have a gap here now. And we're not really happy with that, but we are not sure if we want to find a solution. So we could add a plinth here in between, but then you would have two plinths here, and it's gonna be a bit strange. We could also have these cabinets made again to make them higher and then add a plinth, but we're not sure yet. We're going to leave it like this for now and then see if we're going to improve that later. So the lighting is really bad now because it's getting dark already and we have these lights on, but that's winter for you. And something else very exciting, we got our handles delivered. The one that I had made two sides. So these are massive walnut wood, and I think they're really gorgeous. So I've got two long ones. They are going to go on the long doors here, like that. And then a few short ones as well. I think this is going to look really beautiful. So it's actually on top of a wooden thing here to bridge the gap in height here, so that it sits exactly on the right height. We have to put this piece up just a little bit. So I want this to be the exact same height, but I think here it's not. No, I think we need to put another millimeter. Yeah, I think that looks good. So we also want to put tiles here, all the way up here. I'm thinking I want to go with a bit of a darker color to contrast the rest of everything being very light. And I want to wait until the countertops arrive so I can see what color exactly we should do. And we also, well, Søren did also put in these baseboards on the side and on the bottom, so it's going to look really neat. Komt niet goed uit. Of course, this hole is going to be here. Broke the knife. Welke ben ik altijd? Ja. So now we've got these up, but we're in doubt whether we should put these vertical like this or rotate them. Maybe this is kind of cool looking. What do we think? We just taped them on to try it, so we can take it off and then do the other way around. I'm not sure. What do you think?
I think we should do it like this.
Okay. All right, this is option number 2. I think this might be a little bit weird looking. Okay, and now maybe try these horizontal as well. This is the last option. This would be just a little bit more normal, perhaps. All right, I'm not sure. Ja, het moet verder naar achteren, want anders dan kan het deurtje er niet.
Als we maar nog wel een stuk verder, want dit moet natuurlijk voor.
Ja, dat moet eigenlijk 4 centimeter zijn. Ja. quickly. Søren has been putting in this pipe right here. So we're in the garage right now in a separate little room here, and this is where one of the vents is going to the roof that you just saw Søren, and it's going to this little machine. So let me show you a little up close. So we've got this thing with a lot of pipes going up in the ceiling here, and then this installation. I'm sorry it's so dark all the time in our videos, but we've had an overcast weather for about 2 weeks and we haven't seen any sun whatsoever. So I'm in need of some sun. But that's why we have the lights on all the time. It's raining now, so we just have to deal with it, but it kind of upsets the quality of the video, so I'm sorry about that. So because we are renovating our house and especially insulating it, so we're doing insulation from the bottom up in the roof, and we've put in double glazing and so on. And we also closed all the gaps around the ceilings because there were a lot actually. And because of that, fresh air is kind of difficult to come in. You can of course open a window, but in the winter time you don't really want that because it's cold. So that's why we felt the need for this installation with fresh air. And we had one in our old house. So this old house was actually a new build, and now in new builds nowadays they put these in regularly. These are also supposed to help a little bit with the energy bill, as the air that is blown in is heated a little bit with the air that is going out. So it's a warmth regaining system or something like that. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but that's the idea. So Søren did this all by himself. He installed it in the past few weeks, and he made these canals right in the beginning of the renovation when we replaced the ceiling. So here you can see part of the canal, and it's going all the way up here and then into the ceiling. And when we go to the other side of the living room, over here you can see we have 3 vents. I'm not sure, this is where the fresh air is blown in. So this is where it comes from outside, where Søren just put the vent in the roof. So there's constantly fresh air coming in. And then in the kitchen, we have 3 of those vents, and these are sucking out the air so that it gets refreshed all the time. So these are right here, and we put them in the kitchen because here we are cooking and you get these smells and a lot of moisture, so that's a good idea to have it sucked out right here. So it's constantly refreshing, and that's supposed to be very good for your health as well. The countertops are coming, so a little before shot for you guys. I'm sorry, it's very early in the morning, so it's all very dark. this is how this countertop is made. So the top layer is a layer of ceramics, and then it's filled up with this, and this is really lightweight, but keeps it firm. And I think this is some kind of plastic or something. So this is what it's all about. And it's got a lot of different colors in it. Also a bit of a rusty color. It's a bit gray, a bit beige. And yeah, look at this. It's gorgeous. And I also think it goes really well with the copper. So we went for copper for the sink and also for the faucet. And well, it blends in really well, especially if you look at this rusty color that's in it. Yeah, perfect combination. I'm so happy with it. I think the color and the texture is really great. I'm so happy with how it all blends in, and the color of the faucet also really goes very well with this countertop. So we've had this kind of countertop in our old house as well. It was a different color, it was white, so totally different from this one. But we know we really liked this kind of ceramics countertop because it's really durable. It's really resistant to heat, so you can put a hot pan on it. It's really doesn't scratch. You can basically cut something with your knife here and it won't do anything. So we really like that because I think that's really good for our family. And we still have to put in the induction stove. I'm not sure what you call it. We're going to have some outlets here so that we can use kitchen things like mixers and so on right here. So that's really great. And yeah, just really, really happy with it. The kitchen is almost done.